in if, buts, or maybes, and it is absolutes, and it is going to be that aggressive B main push. Already though, it's Cned to start. Comeback doesn't like that. He's the Turkish star of new, but it's the Turkish star of old that started off this round.
Damage done though. Mr. Fallen and Cned vulnerable to some spams. Mate's response to losing that control is to fight for middle. But there are players waiting for them here. Zeus catches the angle, the headshot as well, but Mates respond in kind. Zeus on the floor. Cned and Mr. Fallen both fight low and come back now in the same boat, but he's able to drop the sliver of health that was left on Cned.
It's a bold strategy. Maybe not one I necessarily agree with. It seemed like Comeback had exactly the same idea, swinging back in while low. The reveal is going to tell them that there was a player on that corner. I think they already knew that. It's whether or not they'll know that Yedege is sat in this corner. Another aggressive position. They've cleared it. They know he's here, but dealing with him has been another problem altogether. 2 for 2 for FUT in this second map. And they are running away with it just as their opponents did on their choice.
Well, I guess those pistol round win percentages aren't going to change much for Mates after all. Maybe back down to 43% at this point. They managed to increase it by 1. Doesn't last very long. Nice stuff from FUT, and that is a terrible sign for what's to come for Gentlemates. This being their map pick, losing both pistols. Going 3-0 down to start out the previous, losing 5 rounds in a row to close out that previous half as well. But it was a forced fight in round 2 for Mates last time. Now they'll go for a more conventional purchase. The Marshal's the only thing invested into. It's not quite lost, but the player wielding it is.
But it's still, so far this game, that Zeus hasn't been there individually. And that's the one thing that worries me when we get to map 3, is that if you get him online for FUT, I don't think it matters so much what's on the other side, especially with that we've seen good plays from Cned throughout the series. Mr. Farland's looked good in this map, bar the one round that we won't talk about. Cracks, I think, was decent on the last map as well. So this is starting to get very dangerous for Mates. As I said, like for FUT, it's about a road back to champs. They've been a team that has made it in the past and always been competitive. For Mates, it's a very different road. Champs would be wonderful. It keeps them in the league. But even just looking at top 8, that wasn't something they managed when it came to the last. Well, Yedege, he has lost his pistol, but he's probably won his team the round. I don't think they're going to be pushing that elbow again.
It's not quite a totem pole, more a pyramid.
Planted.
The pyramid scheme works
Maybe
out
a tower?
in favor of Mates. It could be.
An Eiffel one. He got an Eiffel in that round.
That was
you didn't see the extra layer, did you?
No.
You were like, well, obviously. I saw it in your eyes. And now I see pain. And that's exactly what I enjoy. More pain for the side of Mates in this one. Zeus starting to wake up. The God of Thunder has been dormant.
Going down to the spike to play. Stun goes through to keep them around, but no, it won't be doing anything. They're already well and truly out of here. I thought for...
Cage triggered.
Already a lot of space taken. A couple of kill trips set up, hoping to catch someone that they can spray onto. Nade going over the top, really nice. It's going to force Mini all the way back, but it's the shots from Bekaj to work out. Mini alongside him has at least kept this one even. Had to go back to get the spike. It's going to be just a firefight! Oh, just crashing them both there! One through the wall and well, maybe one nail in the...
Spread thin by Mates, assuming that the play is coming towards B, but it's a default for FUT. They know that they're possibly up against a force buy, likely up against a mixed bag. These are not the rounds to make mistakes in. On the cusp of victory, a more dominant victory than what they were dealt on their own map pick. Going into Lotus, that could hold a lot of value to have the wind in the sails.
Shadows traveling. Here.
Cned already has spotted a victim. But that is where the majority of players currently lie. Cracks with the lineup. They've also thrown a season as well. This is all to sell the idea that they're going towards A. But to be fair to mates, they have read it as a ruse. They have got this
30
spot on.
seconds left.
Mini saw the knife being thrown out. He saw it thrown from the B side of mid. He didn't see anybody cross afterwards. The immediate call was to rotate in. Now there's 5 players here. This fake has played against the hand of FUT. It's a solid opening for Mini, but Yedije down below. He's able to double, and Cned comes in with 2. No shields, at most a light shield on the other side, and that's a field day for Cned Sniper.
A group that definitely seems tough on paper, especially for playoffs being crucial for mates. A victory here versus a changing tide of FUT without a captain going would be huge, but this map is looking like a bridge too far.
Well, it's so much needed as well. Like, obviously, they commit Null Command and From the Shadows previously, Neural Theft as well, but Showstopper about to be online. Coming into next round, it will be. They've got credits to purchase up in the next. Zeus will have Showstopper if they lose this one. It's not just about winning 1 or 2. It's 7 in a row for Gentlemates. That could be 2 full ult cycles on the other side. 2 big rounds that FUT can play with. For mates, consistency has never been more important than here and now.
And as said, with the way that the individuals are currently playing, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Comeback, okay, they're going to have to break the trip, so at least that gives Mini a warning sign. Get back into the corner is something you'd expect to be cleared, but he still wins the fight anyway. That's a gun retrieved. They believed in him to hold it in the last round. This time he gave them an advantage already. It's going to be the showstopper thrown into play. Zeus, you'd expect him to win that fight, and he does. Level again.
Neck and neck. As time keeps on ticking, it's Gentlemates that need to fight their way back into the site. They've given FUT control there. They've waited. Their courtesy.
Standing ahead.
Running low as they fight tooth and nail. Down to a 2v2. Both players low, but a totem pole stacked up. Yedije, so reliable in these moments. The tap from Kamek. He swings wide, tries to catch him off, but Yedije, he saw the shoulder. He knows that that defuse isn't being stuck, and he's got the info again. A phenomenal play by Yedije as he uses the clock to his advantage. It is 13-5.